Live from the 15 Minutes of Fame studios, 39th and Broadway, in the heart of Bayonne, New Jersey, cause we couldn't afford a spot in Manhattan. Welcome to the Shut Up and Talk Show. Give it up for your host, me motherfuckers. Let's go.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is your host, Lady Luck, and you are now tuned into a special edition of 15 Minutes of Fame. Yes, why? Because She God is on deck. I'm looking at both cameras because I want both cameras to look at me. Uncle Rod, you going to do this show with me, or you want me to do it by my motherfucking self?
It's your show.
God damn it, Rob.
It's your world. I'm just a squirrel.
Nah, you are faithful, Uncle Rod. That's what the fuck you been. You been a faithful.
I'm unfaithful?
You're faithful.
I'm the most loyal anybody know.
Halfway. You light skinned. So it's like, you know, you half light, half dark, half faithful, half unfaithful, Rod. You know what you do. That's why we be loving and hating each other. Cause I be seeing you be loving these battle bitches. I am the one. I'm the only one that you're allowed to love. You could like them.
Okay. You know, you wouldn't be sitting right there if I was that type of dude. You know that, right?
Don't defend yourself.
You know that's right. You know that's right.
Rod, don't defend yourself.
You know that's right.
Let me tell you something.
I was that type of dude, you wouldn't be here.
You are one of the realest, not even just in battle rap, but in life in general. You are one of the realest men that I've ever met. And I told you I'm extremely proud. No, I mean, whatever. But I got, but I'm extremely proud of you. I thought you were here for longer, but
Thank you.
Congratulations. 13 years, 15 years, I would like to say, successfully keeping your business going, growing. And I understand that you got to use these battle bitches to keep, all right? Just remember, I was the first person to smoke weed here. You're all welcome.
You are. You're the first person. Literally the first person.
You bent the rules for me, and now they break them.
And not too many people had smoked weed after you until Restore Order. When Restore Order came and was here, I said, you know what? I got to let these guys smoke. So
Yes.
for the most part, nobody was smoking in here.
But you don't regret.
No. Why would I regret it? It was you. You know, before I met you, you were a star to me. You know what I mean? I was
So what
the
the fuck I became after?
Before I met you, I was a fan, and I know you personally, and I'm still a fan.
Oh.
So none of that shit changes.
That's good.
Nah, that's a fact. And you know I love you to death. You
Right.
know that. You know that.
You should love me past death. You should love me in afterlife too.
Yeah, because even before I got into, one second. Welcome to the Shut Up and Talk Show with Uncle Ra. I am Uncle Ra. She took over my show. There's the intro. Welcome my guest, Lady Luck, in the building.
Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Binaries, you know, it's a lot of categories nowadays. So whatever you identify as, welcome to the show.
Binarious?
I don't know.
Oh,
Uncle
I didn't
Rob.
hear that one.
I done lost count. It's the LGBTQ elemental MP plus 49876. Now that's what it was this morning. Tomorrow it might be different. I'm jealous.
I'm letting you do that.
Straight people just y'all boring now. Y'all just straight. Over here, you got many colors.
We
You
got to
could
be careful
anything.
with that the LGBTQ community.
Elemental
we have
P
to be careful.
QRST plus 497. You got to get it right.
Won't
Now
get
you
me
you
to
about-
say that on camera.
You about to get canceled.
They'll cancel my shit.
You about to get canceled.
No.
You ain't get all the letters and the numbers. You gotta get canceled.
No fucking way. How you doing?
I'm doing my best, Ra. I'm not gonna lie. I'm doing my best, man.
Okay. You look good.
I
You
mean,
look like a snack.
see what I'm saying? You get disrespectful. Ra, you know I told you about that shit. Now I identify as 4927. Nah, thank you, man. Thank you.
You look like a snack. Always though. You've always,
No, Rod. There are some videos and pictures that's floating around.
the
in me
younger
that
days.
Well, yeah. When I was outside hustling and selling CDs and selling polo shirts out my trunk, and you were supporting me, helping me keep my lights on, and I appreciate you for that. So you weren't just supporting me rapping, but you was like, "Yo, Luck, pull up," and you came to the trunk. You found your size, and because of that, I did not have to sell my body. So shout out to
My
y'all.
rebuttals is crazy, but I'm keeping my rebuttals to myself.
You gotta watch out.
And I told you, I still have the red one.
Right.
And I loved how the red one fit me too. So.
Oh shit, Rob.
Yeah, that red one was everything. It's good to see you though. You know, I still pay attention. I know I try. Yeah, I'm not a big Instagram social media guy, but when I'm on there, I see you doing your thing, and I always try to let you know that I still fuck with you, Luck. And
Thank you. No, I see that.
Little like here and there.
I see that.
And I don't do that a lot.
I appreciate that.
What's the It was like a gospel rap.
Well, it's not gospel.
I think it was the last thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have my new single out, Praise, produced by Chase De Niro.
It's so fire.
Thank you. So I don't want to call it gospel, but it gives you that feel. I just want to call it inspirational music, motivational. That sounds corny. So maybe raising the frequency, the energy, the vibration. I just wanted to make music different from what everybody knows me for, right? And the beautiful part about it is, now that song is the most successful. So y'all was lying in my face acting like y'all fucked with me before, but you didn't. Y'all showed me the kind of music that y'all want from me. So I'm very grateful and thankful for. We ain't even out 90 days yet, and
Nice.
It's getting a lot of attention. We just got distribution with so we're working on that. So I just have an amazing team. Again, shout out to Jack Doe, shout out to Amber Lee. I forgot how to pronounce it. Shout out Amber. Amber don't play. She is my publicist, my manager, my bodyguard, my big sister, little sister, ish ranks. Shout out to Steve Reyes.
Too.
See, you gotta stop that. Shout out to Steve Reyes and shout out to Wally Coyote, A Simone. I have a team for once,
Nice.
People who are not here to suck me dry, pause, but to actually help, and that is important. No, seriously, because I've been around a lot of leeches. I've been around a lot of people who just were around me for what they could get, and it's very frustrating when you pouring water out the boat and people are still poking holes. So I'm just extremely thankful for people who want to see me win, and it makes me emotional. I want to cry.
I don't have any tissue.
No, I've cried in enough interviews this week, bro. I just left Roxanne Shante. She
Shout
pulled
out
me
to
in the
Roxanne
hallway.
Shante.
I thought I'm in trouble, and when she pulled me in the hallway, she explains to me like she understands loss and grieving, and she explained everything that I'm going through right now. And I ain't want to cry because the girl worked so hard on this makeup, and I know that one tear will move the lash, But I held it together. But I really, really appreciate her. Like people like who's real, big sisters. Her, Queen Latifah, Moni Love, Lady of Rage. Like it's people who are human beings who literally call and check up on me.
Fire.
Vita will call, and if I'm not okay, she hear it in my voice. Vita will talk my head off. So I'm just thankful for my peers or people who before me, who influenced and encouraged me who I am today, and now they hold me down in big sister ways. Yo, like it's crazy. It is crazy, surreal.
I want you to make sure
Amber,
that I get a clip that I'm allowed to put in front of all of these clips that I'm gonna have with you.
no problem. It's
for the
very
promo.
sexy. It's very
For the promo.
sexy.
I want to make sure I have that. Now you threw off the direction I was going in, but I'm gonna go where I need to go because of that. The dope thing is that all of those females, period, that you mentioned that fuck with you, that support you, really fire. The catch to that is, those are, no disrespect to the new era, right? But those are the people that, like they're iconic. And then you have a lot of people now that might not fuck with Lady Luck.
Yeah.
How does that feel to you? Like it's like you got them, but these people, and then some of them probably don't even know who you are, which is an insult in itself, right? So
I mean that happens really, Ra.
Okay.
That's rare. They might have to be from the bush.
What's the book?
But somewhere where there's not a lot
Okay.
going on for a bitch to not know who I am, or, because we'll get there. But the reason why that is more important to me, the people who I named, who you saying are iconic, who fuck with me, because as a little girl watching Lady of Rage on TV and writing raps, and she inspired me, she influenced me, and then she calls and checks on me now, like Little Chanel is amazed and mind blown by that. You can't put a price on that.
Right,
These
right.
people, when they're telling me how dope I am, I'm like, motherfucker, do you know what you mean to me? You get what I'm saying? So this is why it's like mind blowing to me. Of course, you can't put a price or a ticket on it. I understand hip hop is a competition, but I'm just speaking about women because it's Women's Month. But even with
Shout out to Women's Month.
right, but even when I met Nas, I almost passed the fuck out, Ra. I'm in the club, the VIP is tight, you know what I'm saying? I wiggle my way in there. It's him, Dave East, and Noriega, and a couple other people. And I go to Nas, because this is my first time meeting him, and all of it, right, it did, like, in all these years in the industry, we just never crossed paths. And I got a video of it, and I said, Nas, you know, my name is Lady Luck, because I remember when his album dropped, you know, I Am, and I'm listening to it back to back, and I have rhymes that mirror his flow. So for me to meet Nas and I'd be like, yo, you mean so much to me, my name is Lady Luck. He like, you know what you mean to the culture? I'm like, you know me? You know what I'm saying? And I have those moments because I'm still a human being. Like, I'm still a fan in this thing, no matter where I am or where I go, you know? And then the bitches who don't fuck with me, I understand.
It's humbling.
But
They to see Nas and he knows who you are and shit like that. So
it's
really
amazing,
dope.
right?
Because me, like I say, I've been a fan of you forever, and it's like I don't know why the break hasn't happened or why Lady Luck is not, you know.
It's so amazing that you brought that up, and that's because I never made praise until today. See, Uncle Ron, 2020 during the pandemic, I'm sniffing cocaine. I actually had a great time on it because I picked that habit up when I was in LA. You saw the video when I was that big. So when I got back here,
I just thought you had gastric bypass.
nah, me and my ex. Nah, me and my ex.
My bad.
Well, look, it didn't reverse. You know,
But
me
I
and my
never,
ex.
I never.
No, I'm being
that.
honest. I'm
Never thought
transparent.
that.
I'm transparent with this story because I don't know who this story will help. So we was skiing on slopes, me and my ex. When I came back here, first of all, finding cocaine on the East Coast is one of the hardest things in the world because I'm asking people, I'm lying. It's like, for my neighbor, do you know where I could get some cocaine? Like, you can't even finish it. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah, nah, it ain't for me. Nah, stay away from that bitch. Who's doing cocaine, Luck? But I could find, you know what I mean? So finally, when I had found it, they had closed the borders down, and I said, now, wait a minute, Chanel. Now, you know you ain't losing no goddamn weight. This ain't no good coke. You don't want the kids to come downstairs and find you. But because it was a habit, because you're addicted, even though you know this ain't the best coke that you sniffing, you still do it. I got in the shower one day. It was on a Sunday. The DJ Pinnacle is playing some gospel music. I heard these songs before. I get in the shower. I hear, do it for me. I'll give you everything. I had an epiphany. I ignored it. Said, do it for me, I'll give you everything. The highway of information, I swear to God, opened up. Because this whole time, Uncle Rod, I thought I was cursed. With that same question that you ask. Imagine the person who living through it asking that fucking question every day. I thought I was cursed. My psychic person who is like one town away from here, about 10 minutes, I'm in there, they got fucking chickens and all kind of other shit. Because I'm asking the same question in the mirror every day. And the answer was, you were going the wrong way. I saw a river. Like I was a salmon or something. I saw, and I realized that I was rapping and using my talents for negativity when I am, as a person, bigger than that. I know that my contribution to what I have to bring to this planet is bigger than what I was minimizing myself to be. So, like I said, I made the joke earlier, but the first time that I make a song in the direction I'm supposed to be going, we number 41 on iTunes. This is my first single that is charted. This is the first single anybody paid attention to. This is the first time. And I've been in the game for years. It made me an animal. I've been in this. So when you asking that question, then I come at a time where it don't matter what you're doing. It don't matter how old you are. It don't matter none of that shit. You make good music. You independent. You put it out. You find your fan base. You don't need people. Then I get distribution with Kevin Lyles. We full fucking circle.
Wow.
After 25 years, I was only 3 years old. But after 20, you get what I'm saying? Because I'm making the music that I'm supposed to. But I stayed.
Make me want to stand up and praise.
But I stayed.
The story's incredible.
But I stayed relevant for what reason, Rossi? So while we questioning why is Luck now what you need to be, you also have to question why the fuck are we still talking about Luck? You have artists who've dropped albums, went platinum, Nobody talking about. Drop singles. I'm not gonna name no names because that's incorrect. Y'all go Google. But there are people out there who have accomplished more than me. Motherfucker, I just was on 50 years of hip hop MTV with Queen Latifah, Redman, Wyclef, all these people, and all I did was sell CDs around the corner.
Wow.
Who you saying wow? You know what I mean? So I didn't want to lose my mama, but if my mama out there with this sword, like I could do more for you over there than I could do for you here, you still can't equal them, because I feel like success, money, houses, all that shit is not real. Like, we put a value on it. Money's not real. It's a piece of paper. Money's not real, but we put a value on it. So I can't say, oh, okay, my mom's not here and I'll be happy about success. Nah. But if she out there knocking it down, then baby, let's go to war. Because now I'm on the revenge path. Before I wanted to rap and be happy. Now I feel like I have to prove myself. I feel like I'm coming back for everything the devil stole from me. So
bring back stole from me.
Nah, I mean, I'm not, cause I'm not. Nah, Rob. See, here's the thing. I did all that, right? But I feel like I did a lot of prayer, right? But I did a lot of praying, right? So I'm not gonna speak on how I feel about the whole Christianity setup, this, that, dirt, cause the church hurt me more than anybody. Whether it be from the church damaging me, telling me I'm going to hell from me growing up, or every man in the church has. I don't want to say every, majority of the men that I know in the church failed me. My mother passed away. My uncle did not come to the memorial because he said he didn't think I want him to speak, because he speak at every goddamn funeral. But somebody told him I ain't want him to speak at my mom's. So you don't show up? You're my uncle, so you didn't get the spotlight. Or it was another pastor who I had got in touch with myself. He called him. And they both conspired and they come together. Love of Jesus Church in East Orange. My mother tied. My mother did all kind of stuff. They ain't send a condolence. But her punk ass husband who left her, they donated to his GoFundMe. He's still alive. So you know I'm like Tupac on her Facebook page. You know I tell the truth now. So anybody who I've been holding back on, or I've been on that, kumbaya, I'm not doing that no more. I'm speaking about how I feel. I'm telling the truth. And if I'm lying, stop me. That's it. So it's like, do you call this music gospel? Nah. Because I feel like the black church is almost as detrimental as crack and rap music to our community. But we ain't ready for that conversation. Hiding pedophiles and shunning people. You know how many of us don't go to church no more just because they made their own doctrine? I was speaking in another interview, the lady, she knows the gospel station. I said, Christianity in America practices witchcraft, but we don't care enough to go study the religion we're a part of. We don't even know what we do in all of the witchcraft acts, from Christmas to Easter, paganism. But we American Christians, we ignorant. We believe what we want to believe in, and we follow a tradition that has no biblical history connection.
Can I say this?
Yes, sir.
I met your moms a couple times. Wonderful lady.
Oh, man.
She acted like she knew me. Well, not acted,
but
she just gave me that feeling. Like,
that energy.
Like, so rest in peace to your moms.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't know all of that. You just dropped on me there. It was just a question because of
it's disappointing, Rob, because Rob, like, I never, when I taught the hustle, right?
15 minutes of fame.
You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go.